Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Marcy. Thank you for clicking on that thumbnail. Yes, I'm back at you with another video. Thank you for showing up, showing your girl some love. Today we're going to be talking about what everybody else is talking about, spring fragrances. Some of these fragrances I wore last year, heavy. Some are new. I did wear them in the summer, but they're definitely geared for spring. Now the selection that I've chosen, I have about 15 fragrances and we're not going to go through all of the notes, but what I've chosen are fragrances that are not heavy. They're not spicy at all. I think one has cinnamon or two have cinnamon, but they don't smell like warm spicy or anything like that. They're not oudy. They're not super strong. They're not beast mode. Actually, wait, one might be beast mode if you spray it too heavy. But these fragrances are very transitional, and these fragrances can most likely transition over into summer, into early summer, not into late summer, okay? But these are some very beautiful fragrances. Most of them are woody. They are powdery. They are, let's see, musky, but they are not heavy on the oud and the spicy side, y'all. That's for winter and that's for fall. So these fragrances should definitely be great for your spring transitioning on into summer. So without further ado, please follow me on Instagram. It's Marcelina Teresa or Mars Mallow. Please continue to like, comment, subscribe, turn on those notification bells, and I appreciate you all for helping my channel grow. I love the engagement as well. So yeah, let's get into these spring fragrances, okay? So the very first one we have on the list is one I have completely fallen in love with, and this is by a designer house, and this is Tom Ford. Oh, by the way, this is a mixture of designer and niche. Initially, I thought I would do like maybe 10 niche and then 10 designer, but yeah, we gonna put it together, okay? So this is by the house of Tom Ford, my very first one. Absolutely, I love the bottle. It's stunning. I've really gotten into Tom Ford fragrances over the past year, and I'm loving them, y'all. And this is one that's very feminine. It's light. It has some aldehydes in it. I think Kia at Yummy411, she said it smelled very similar to Abracadabra. And I haven't got my nose in Abracadabra yet, but I definitely will be soon, and then we'll do a comparison as well. And this is Tom Ford's Metalique. Love the stunning bottle. I have a pet peeve for dirty bottles, y'all, so that's why I'm always wiping them off. I should, gloss them up and shine them up before the video, but I'm like grabbing them as I do the video. So anyway, so this is Tom Ford's Metalique. Now, that's better, right? So in here you have your beautiful, this is a really aldehydic, soapy in the opening vanilla fragrance. Someone said that this smelled like oregano, like pizza spices in the beginning, some Italian spices. I actually kind of get that sort of, but I'm a foodie, so there it is. But it's a beautiful, you get the soapiness as well. It's a beautiful aldehydic, not too strong on the aldehydes though, because I'm not even a fan of Chanel fragrances because of the aldehydes, but I do love the aldehyde notes in this one, and Accento overdose, y'all. So anyway, back to Tom Ford's Metalique. Stunning bottle, beautiful fragrance, a beautiful vanilla in the dry down. It's sophisticated, it's gorgeous, absolutely love it. But like I said, I get a little bit of soapiness for about the first maybe 30 minutes, maybe not even 30 minutes, for the first 15 minutes, and then it dries down to a beautiful vanilla. So in here you have your pink pepper, bergamot, aldehydes, heliotrope, sandalwood. You have some amber, vanilla, and some Peru Balsam. So yeah, beautiful fragrance for transitioning from winter into spring into your early summer, y'all. Stunning. They did this one right. So the next one we have is by the house of Armani Prive. My favorite is Rouge Malachite. Can't wait to get my nose on the new ones. But this one we're going to talk about today, I absolutely love. This is Vert Malachite. Amazing for the spring, y'all. This reminds me of a creamy vanilla milkshake with jasmine in here. You have your orange, some bitter orange. You have your petite grain. You have some jasmine in here, some orange blossom, some vanilla, some sandalwood. Y'all, This is a gorgeous fragrance. This fragrance also reminds me of Mason Margiela's Matcha Meditation. I absolutely love both of those. This one has more of the greenness in it. Mason Margiela has more of the matcha tea scent to it as well, but they're such similar fragrances in the dry down that you really don't need both. But you know, I love them both. You know, I can't decide. So anyway, Vert Malachite, stunning fragrance, amazing performance. And like I said, it smells like a Mandarin Petite Orange Blossom Vanilla Milkshake. Yeah, beautiful fragrance. So the next one we have is my favorite. And this is by the House of Floriku. This is my favorite fragrance by the House of Floriku. And I have not been rocking this, but this is definitely the time because it's slightly warm outside with the wind, rainy on some days. So you still get that little bit of coolness as well. You know, amazing for this weather. And this is one umbrella for two, you know, as it is a rainy season right now. And this is by the House of Floriku. Stunning fragrance. You have a beautiful note of black currant in here. You have some tea and you have some cedar. What I say this smells like is a warm blueberry muffin with a side of Earl Grey tea. It's stunning, delicious, gourmandish leaning. Absolutely love it. By the House of Floriku. One umbrella for two. Get your nose on it. The packaging is like one of the best, y'all. Delicious. So the next one we have is by the House of Trussardi. You already know I absolutely love Trussardi. And this is Trussardi and this is Limitless. Yeah, Limitless Shopping to be exact. In here, it smells like, this is, I love this fragrance. But I love green apple in fragrances. There's honey in this fragrance. There's honeycomb in this fragrance. There's vanilla in this fragrance. It's a little woody. It's a little musky. It's a stunning fragrance, but you definitely get a powdery green apple with some honeycomb in here. That's pretty much the gist of this fragrance. And it dries down woody. Absolutely. I love it. The green apple in here, I think this is, and I love green apple in a lot of fragrances. I think there's green apple, and there was the Moschino Toy 2. There was green apple. There's green apple in Aventus, Creed Aventus for her. Love that one. I think there's green apple in Baldafreak, but the green apple in here, there's green apple in one that I'm going to be talking about today, which is Dolce & Gabbana. But the green apple in here is the best green apple fragrance that I have in my entire collection. And I absolutely love it. It smells powdery. Let me give you that notes. I think is there caramel in here as well? No. Okay, but there's apple, there's honeycomb, there's bergamot, jasmine, rose, heliotrope, there's tonka bean, and like I said, it's a stunning green apple scent. I'm going to go ahead and spray this because I love it so much. And it's like a powdery. Y'all, this smells like a green apple now later. That's what it smells like. If you know a now and later, now later. The candy now and laters. It has that tart green apple. This fragrance is amazing to me, y'all. The tart green apple, the honey in here is not animalic. It's a really subtle honey. It's not like an organic honey, but absolutely love, love, love this fragrance with this green apple in here. You love green apple, you need to get this fragrance, y'all. Definitely a transitional, powdery, apple tart green, now later honeycomb fragrance, y'all. Delicious. I forgot how good that fragrance smells, y'all. I'm going to have to start wearing that and putting it in clear sight so that I can pull for it more. So the next one we have is Poets of Berlin. This is good, y'all. So I get so many compliments on this fragrance when I do wear it. I think there's a notes of there's blueberry in here, there's lemon, there's some woody notes in here, there's vanilla, but this dries down to a really pretty, stunning, fruity, vanilla, woody scent. Absolutely love this. If you don't know, this is my, no, this is not, this is my second favorite from the house. My very first favorite is Mango Skin. And this is by the house of Wilhelm Perfumery. But Mango Skin is stunning. Juicy, ripened mango with the red wine and the woody notes. Y'all, it's amazing. Absolutely love it. This is my second loved. This is Poets of Berlin, and this is by the House of Wilhelm Perfumery. Like I said, I think it's blueberry. There's lemon. There's some bamboo shoots in here. It smells like, you can smell the bamboo and the woodiness from this fragrance. It's gorgeous, y'all. Get your nose on it. Poets of Berlin. The next one we're going to talk about is one that I just purchased about a couple months ago. I've worn it a couple times, but I absolutely love the bottle. It's by the House of Ramon Monegal, and this is Flamenco. You know, I blind bought this fragrance, and it was successful, y'all. So this is Flamenco. Love the way that this opens. It's almost like a cigarette, a lighter. This is a really, I did a review on this, and this is a really beautiful, this reminds me of raspberry gummies. It's like, it has a slight medicinal scent to this as well, but it's very woody, it's very fruity. The jasmine in here is beautiful. So in Flamenco, you have your raspberry, you have some green apple in here as well. I'm sensing a little bit of a similarity here. I think I have a lot of notes with the, and it is apple season, right? Apple picking season, with the notes of green apple, red apple, just apple in general. So you have some raspberry, green apple, violet, orange blossom, rose, iris, jasmine, and cedar. Absolutely, I love this fragrance. It smells like a raspberry gummy lifesaver to me, with some woodiness and the jasmine and the orange blossom. I love this. If I ran out of this, I would buy it again. The performance is great on here. It's about 6 to 8 hours on the skin and the clothes. And this is Flamenco by the House of Ramon Monegal. The next one we have Everybody Knows and Loves, and this is Casablanca. Very affordable fragrance. Purchased this on Amazon, I think it was. People say this smells like a caramel apple. I'll go ahead and spray it. You definitely get that apple. I think it's green apple. You get the caramel, the suede. You get some woody notes in here. It's a really pretty fragrance. Absolutely love it. It's unisex. The performance on here is about 6 to 8 hours. It's very fair. I think this runs you less. This runs about maybe $70 in price, which is a really good price. But this is a great fragrance for the spring, you know, spring heading on into summer. In here, you have your green apple caramel. You have some grapes, iris, you have some suede and white woods, you know, just as I said, but it's a really pretty fragrance. But like I said, it's unisex, but it still leans slightly feminine to me because of the green apple, the caramel, and the sweetness of this fragrance. Yeah, beautiful. It dries down. You can smell the suede, slight suediness, and a little bit of woodiness as well. Beautiful fragrance. Affordable as well. So the next one we have is Strychnina. Now, this fragrance, I was like, should I put this in here or should I not? Because it's very fruity, like super fruity. But this is too fruity for the summer. So I would definitely, I did wear this in the fall, but this is a great transitional fragrance as well from fall to spring. You know, it's a little cool outside. This may be a little cloying in the summer, but in this fragrance, you have tons and tons of fruity notes, and it's woody in the dry down. So you have some peach, you have some raspberry in here. You have some passion fruit, woody notes, and cinnamon. This is not a spicy fragrance, so you're not going to get like a lot of heavy notes, or you got a lot of heavy fruity notes because of the passion fruit and the peach and the raspberry. But, you know, yeah, it's really good for spring because it's a little cool outside, which the fragrance is slightly sweet, very feminine. Beast mode. This is the beast mode fragrance that I was talking about in the beginning. So it won't be too cloying in the summertime. But yeah, this is Strychnina by the House of Quinto Canto. Bicanto. So the next one we have is the only one. This is one of my favorites. I think there's a little bit of a dent in this fragrance. Can hardly see, but yeah, and this is by Dolce & Gabbana. This also has an amazing note, and this is the only one intense. Sorry, let me shine that up. This actually has much better. Has a beautiful note of green apple and coconut in here as well. For me, I probably wouldn't wear this in the summertime because there's a powdery note in here, which gives me a cooling effect. The green apple, the powderiness, the coconut in here, it gives me a little bit more of a cooling effect, which I feel like this fragrance is more for the spring and maybe early summers when it's a little cooler and not too hot. I would definitely not say this was a vacation fragrance because of the cooling effect that it has. So in here you have your neroli, green apple, you have your jasmine, mandarin, coconut, orange blossom, vanilla, and some other notes. But absolutely love this. You get like a powdery green apple. It's not too tart. It definitely is fruity. You know, but it's an amazing powdery green apple orange blossom fragrance, and I absolutely love it. And this is the only one intense. Y'all, I have a backup bottle of this. Okay, it's some good stuff. So the next one we're going to talk about is another apple fragrance. Y'all, maybe we need to do just one video for apple fragrances. Green apple, red apple, all of that. That is actually on my list. Apple fragrances that I love. So this is Ladanzo Noble 1942. Yeah. Ladanzo Noble 1942. Y'all can say the rest, the other part of the name. So in here you have your red apple, you have some bergamot, you have some cinnamon. It's not spicy though. You have some coconut, musk, cedar, and vanilla. Absolutely love this fragrance. To me, like I said, it smells like a apple pie, but like a doughy apple pie, a musky apple pie. It's really delicious. You definitely get the notes of, it smells like green apple to me. I'm gonna go ahead and spray this. I'm gonna spray it on my skin. It's sweet, you know. It smells like a baked, yeah, that's what it is. You do get that baked, you do get that apple, maybe like a Fuji apple. It's more of a tart apple, a Fuji apple or a Honeycrisp apple. But I'm getting like that doughiness, like a sweet sugar dough, or maybe like the apple pie. What's the apple pie with the crumbs on top? The apple crisp. That's what it smells like to me. Like right before you get ready to put it in the oven and it's a little doughy inside, like an apple turnover. Yeah, this is some good stuff. And this is Ladanzo 1942 de la Blue, something like that. So next we have Creation E. I grabbed Creation E, but actually I grabbed 51, and I was actually going to include 51 in this video. I have Creation E as well. Use your imagination. Pretend that this is Creation E, okay? And 51 I was going to include as well because this is a beautiful powdery. It has orris, raspberry, lots of fruits, yellow and white florals in this fragrance. This is my favorite one by the house. It's woody in the dry down, but that raspberry in here, it smells like a raspberry cream saver with some woody notes and some slight floral notes. Absolutely love 51. Now Creation E, I will also include, but I just don't have the bottle. Creation E has the orris as well. I heard that Roja Dove, he uses a lot of orris in his fragrances, or he uses orris in all of his fragrances. Orris is a very elegant scent. It's very upscale. It's very elegant. So there's orris, there's rose, ylang peach, citruses, geranium, musk, vanilla, and sandalwood. Absolutely love Creation E and 51. They're both stunning fragrances. If I ran out of them, I would definitely purchase them again. Now, the performance on these fragrances, they last about 6 on the skin. And on my clothing, it lasts me about 8 to 10 hours, depending on how you spray. I usually spray about 10 to 15 sprays when I do wear this fragrance, and it lasts me all day until I get back in the house. But absolutely love it, 51 and Creation E. So the next one we have is our beloved Mimo Paris Sintra. Sintra needs no introduction. It's an amazing orange blossom petite grain fragrance. There's some sweetness in here. There's marshmallow in here. Absolutely love this fragrance. It's stunning because it's powdery, it's creamy, it's marshmallowy. You got the sharpness of the petite grain, the greenness in here as well on top of the orange blossom. Absolutely love this. I cherish this fragrance. Gives me amazing scent memories. And yeah, this is Sintra by the House of Mimo Paris. Initially, I said it was back a bottle worthy, but I have way too many fragrances. So I'm gonna, if this runs out, hopefully they don't discontinue it. I seriously doubt if I run out of this over the next 10 years or 5 years based on what I have, but absolutely love, love, love Sintra. This is in my top 10 for life. Yeah, I'm not doing a top 10, y'all. I'll do a top 20. It's in my top 20 for life, okay? Love Sintra. I think out of all of the Mimo Paris fragrances, Sintra is my favorite, and Winter Palace is my favorite as well. And Winter Palace is a good transitional fragrance going into summer as well. Definitely great for spring. There's so many fragrances that are all year long fragrances that are great for seasons, but everybody knows wear what you want, when you want, how you want it, okay? So the next one we have is a beautiful fragrance. It smells like raspberry ice cream sorbet. It's really fruity, beautiful, woody, creamy, ice creamy, and the dry down. And this is Hayati, and this is by the House of Attar. Won't talk too much about this, but this is a very sweet, feminine, fruity, ice cream smelling fragrance delicious. So the next one we have is one of my favorites by the House of Xerjoff, and this is Dama Bianca. Absolutely love this fragrance. A little bit of a dent. I will definitely be rocking this soon over the next couple of months. Love, love, love this fragrance. There's a beautiful note of kumquat. The vanilla in here is amazing. You have your Musk Mallow in here. You have some, what is this? I always forget that note, but it's a beautiful note. But anyway, there's kumquat in here. It's very musky and the dry down, but like it's a citrusy vanilla scent, but it's very upscale and sophisticated and elegant. Get your nose, there's malt in here, that's what it is. And I definitely get that note of malt in here as well, but beautiful for spring. And that's Dama Bianca. So you have Lavandesh Trianon. This is amazing for spring as well. It's basically a lavender, sweet, milky vanilla fragrance. Absolutely love it. Lavandesh Trianon. Beautiful bottle, all that. And this is Lancome, y'all. Stunning bottle. Next we have Nia. Y'all, I've fallen in love with Nia. Initially when you see that dent? Initially when I sprayed Nia, the bottle's stunning, the frosted glass on the back. I really want to back a bottle of this, so I'm having to think about it because this is a 50 ml and I can see myself running out of this fragrance. I spray it out maybe 12 to 15 times when I do wear it. Amazing performance, lasts 12 hours. As much as I spray, it should last 12 hours, but absolutely love Nia. There's pomegranate, there's dates in here. Oh, this is so good, y'all. There's dried plum, rose, jasmine. The jasmine's so beautiful. There's palm tree in here, caramel, vanilla, cashmeran. There's tonka bean in here. Absolutely love, love, love Nia. And this is by Juliet Matte. Y'all, this is delicious stuff. The next one we have is Ex Nihilo. This is a very creamy, I think there's a note of lychee in here. There's some floral notes in here, but this is definitely passion fruity, very fruity, creamy, vanilla. It's musky, it's woody, but yeah, it's a really, really beautiful fragrance. And this is Ex Nihilo, and this is This is Flor Narcotique. Absolutely love this fragrance. There's another fragrance that I always talk about by the House of Attar. Yeah, it's the one in the lighter blue bottle. Yeah, it's by the House of Attar. It's identical to this fragrance, y'all. Anyway, this is Ex Nihilo, Flor Narcotique. Absolutely love it. Got so many compliments on this when I wore it. Stunning for spring. So that is it, y'all. I think it was about 15 fragrances. I didn't count. Go out to the world, spread amazing sillage, do good, be good. Let me know down in the comments, what are you wearing this spring? Is it woody? Is it creamy? Is it musky? Is it dry? You know, is it sexy? Is it sultry? All of that. And you know, please subscribe. I can't even talk. Please subscribe if you haven't. Go out to the world, spread amazing sillage, do good, be good, all of that, and get your nose on some of these fragrances, especially Nia, y'all. It's beautiful. It's stunning, okay? All right, bye-bye.